Hello everyone, and welcome to this series of I Ask the AI. Right now, you spent 2 years on this diploma, the IB diploma, the essays, the extended essays, the TOKs, the IAs, and the late night studies, and everyone is saying AI is going to make it pointless. So I did simple thing. I asked three AIs the same question: ChatGPT, Gemini, and the cloud. I asked them, will AI make my diploma worthless? Their answers were completely different. None of them told you the full truth. And that's what this video is all about. Okay, before we get into the answer, understand one thing that AI knows patterns, probabilities, and the trends. It can tell you what the diploma means on the paper. It cannot tell you what it means for you. The gap is what here I'm to close. Okay, so let's go to for the three verdicts, and at the end I will tell you what's my verdict. All right, students, so let us get into this question. Okay, so the first question I'm going to put is for the chat gpt. Right, here comes the chat gpt. Okay, and this is my question: will AI make my IB diploma worthless? And in the chat gpt, I have the paid version of chat gpt, by the way, and I'm using the latest 5.5 version on the thinking mode. And let us see what ChatGPT gives me. All right, it thinks a lot. I hope it doesn't get stuck. All right, let's read what ChatGPT exactly is trying to say, and then I will give you my inputs. I'll treat this as IB specific practical question rather than generic AI panics answer. What universities and IB are actually doing, what skills are valuable. So it says no, AI will not make your IB diploma worthless, but it will make doing IB the old way less valuable. All right, doing IB the old way. What do they mean by this? Okay, and there is a something very deep in this, but it will make the IB in the old way less valuable. So it's time for you to sit and think right now. Are you doing the IB the old way? Okay, the IB has not banned AI, and its position of AI will become normal tool like calculators, spell checkers, and translation. So we all know that AI is a part of our life, and we cannot ignore it. The reason the IB matters is that diploma is not just can you write an essay; it tests a package of AI of things. AI does not automatically give the student sustained subject knowledge, exam performance, oral communication, internal assessment design, extended essay judgment, TOK, time management, academic honesty, resilience. Universities still recognize the IB across more than 140 countries, and IB remains the university admission qualification, not only for writing credential. Okay, now this tells you the importance of IB, right? So if you see here, okay, let me go through everything. I'll tell you what will become less valuable is a surface level work, generic essays, corporate explanations, formalic TOK reflection, and polished writing with weak thinking. Now you see here, IB still stresses on your human thinking. Okay. Now of course AI can produce a lot of result, but as the IB says, it is still making new thinkers. Okay. For an IB student, the smarter mindset is AI will not replace the IB student, but an IB student who knows how to use AI well may outperform one who refuses to adapt. Okay. Now the bottom one is for teachers, and so the honest answer is your diploma is not worthless, but the meaning of being good at IB is changing. So yes, AI is giving me a hint that being good at IB, the meaning is completely changing. Okay, now let us ask the same question to our Google uncle. Gemini, and I do not have the paid version of Gemini. You see, it's saying me to upgrade, and I'm using the Flash version 3.5 for all round help. Now, let us see what this AI Gemini tells me. It is searching the web, right? Okay, I completely understand why you're thinking this. When AI can draft an essay, analyze data sets, or solve calculus problems 5 seconds, it's entirely natural to look a grueling 2 years program like a IB. What even I'm doing? The short answer is no, AI will not make your IB diploma worthless. In fact, it might make it more valuable. Oh, okay, so Google says that it might make it more valuable. ChatGPT told me that it will, the old fashioned IB will be outdated. But it is, yeah, here also the verdict is no, AI will not make your diploma worthless, but it actually make it more valuable. And let us see how it makes it valuable. The value has shifted from knowing to thinking, of course. So when I was talking about the chat GPT's answer, I also told you that thinking is what IB is all about. Okay. So the IB is intentionally built around some core elements that IB cannot replicate: theory of knowledge, extended essays, internal assessment. Now, honestly speaking, see, as a teacher, DP teacher, if you're using the AI to make all these three document, it's very much possible. You can use AI to make these documents. But obviously, the teachers who are going to do the evaluation for this, they are going to find it out easily that you have used AI. So that's not going to work out. If you see IAs, Es, and the TOKs, they all are thought process based. Okay. Now you see, if I if you see here the extended essay, internal assessment, anyone can prompt an AI to write in basic essay. However, the IB process requires transparent pipeline of development. You have to define your methodology, adjust your approaches after failed lab experiment, and verbally explain your choices to your coordinator. Now, this is what is very difficult. If you're completely dependent on AI, I don't think so. You will be able to defend your answers or explain your answers to the coordinator or whichever teacher is in charge, right? And what is okay? A student who uses AI to ghostwrite the entire IB workload might scrape by internals, but they usually hit a wall on the invigilated pen and paper final exam, where there are not chatbots to save them. Of course, if you are somehow getting past these internal exams, let's say that the teacher helped you or the teacher ignored the external exams that are being conducted, you can't go away from that because they are pen and paper test. University admissions care about the grind, right? When a university sees an IB diploma candidate, they aren't looking for the final score. They are looking for the student who has proven that they can manage crushing workload, balance six distinct subject group, write in academic level, and think critically under pressure. AI cannot fake that stamina. And that's very, very important. AI cannot fake that stamina for you. Of you writing an academic level and thinking critically under pressure, believe me, you cannot do that. Right? Now, IB also has some official stances on AI. Okay. Which is the IB allows the use of AI tools provided that it is treated like any other sources, properly cited, quoted, and credited by bibliography. The final work is fundamentally your own analysis. Okay, so AI is nothing more than a bibliography provider, a source provider. If at all you're using AI, you need to give the source of where you are getting the information from, because the AI will get the information. If you're doing some research, the AI is going to get the information from somewhere, and you are going to show the source for it, right? Now, what IB does and what you learn in IB is what is given here: instantly aggregates data, critical evaluation, spotting the hallucination, bias in data, generates rigid structure, creates problem solving, creative problem solving, connecting widely different concepts together, It splits out the answer and formulating arguments defending the point of view of ethical reasoning. Now, when it comes to reasoning, one more thing let me tell you. When it comes to reasoning, human reasoning always stays above the AI reasoning. Let me tell you, human reasoning always stays above. Right. So this is about, Gemini, and let me ask the same question to our Claude. Right. Claude is also free version I'm using, and this is a Sonnet 4.6 adaptive version. Okay, I'm using adaptive thinking here, and let me ask Claude, what does it think about this question? No, but it'll change what makes it valuable. Okay, all the three of the AIs have told me that no, it won't, but it will change what makes it valuable, right? All the three AIs are talking futuristic. Okay, what AI does not threaten? The three parts of IB that trained you to produce information on demand, memorizing content, writing formulaic essays, grinding through repetitive problems. Those skills matter less when AI can do them instantly. Okay, so if your main takeaway from IB is I can recall the facts and follow the essay structure, that's genuinely less impressive than it used to be. Now, what AI doesn't touch? Judgment under pressure, cross disciplinary thinking, self direction, and credentialing. So these are the things that AI cannot touch. As you are an IB student, it cannot do anything to this. AI will still fail in these areas. Okay, so it's very much clear and evident here. And the bigger picture, AI is devaluing credentials as proxies for knowledge, not credentials as signals for capability. The IB has always been more than later. A student who got 40 plus didn't know a thing. Honestly, I'm confused with the answer that the cloud is giving me. Uh, See, it has told me what it is telling. No, what makes it valuable. And but still, it's kind of it's using the words which I'm getting confused. I'm not very good in English, so I'm sure I'm not very good in literature also. Yeah, the cloud is kind uses a lot of fancy words which I'm not able to understand. Okay, and Claude has not given me very satisfactory answer as the chat GPT and Gemini has given me. So you can comment and let me know whose uh, uh, whose response do you think is the best, right? I want you to tell me the answer for that. Okay, right. Okay, now let me give you my verdict here. Okay, let me give you my verdict. What I think about this scenario is that, let me give an example. Two students are there. They are doing the same diploma and they are getting the same score. Student A studied and passed, and he just memorized the marking scheme. He practiced what the examiner wanted, nothing more. But student B studied to understand. The student argued the material, asked many questions in the textbook, and they were being comfortable being wrong in public. But if you see student A and student B, who is future ready, it is student B who is future ready. Because IB wants thinkers, someone who can think, and that's what the first two AI have told. The thinking process cannot be replaced by AI. So, in a world of AI, student A is replaceable not because of AI. Student A trained themselves not to be a tool, but well graded diploma holding tool. So student B is not replaceable, student A is replaceable. So it depends on how you do your diploma. If you are just doing the diploma for just doing the diploma, just to getting the diploma, you are going to be outdated. But if you are doing the diploma in the right way, you are thinking in the right way, you are going to be the actual holder of the diploma, right? So these are the things. So the real question is my diploma worthless? So the actual real question here is, did I actually become the student this diploma says I am? So only so this question can be answered only by you. Okay? Right. So yeah. So this is my analysis. This is what I wanted you to understand about your IB diploma in the future. All the three AIs have given me their verdict. Right. Now I will be asking a lot of questions to AI, and of course, all three of my contenders are here. I'll be asking questions to ChatGPT, Claude, and Gemini. This is a series where I will be bringing up some random, awkward questions to AI, and we'll be seeing how it answers me and who is being more stupid and who's being best. Right. So, with that, I will end my video, students. We'll see in the next video. Bye, students.